the wrong path. Sophie felt a dull, thrumming ache in her head, a physical manifestation of the forced laughter and shouted conversations from the party. Her friends, a vibrant and chaotic constellation, had tried to pull her into their orbit to make her shine just as brightly. But Sophie was a moon, not a star. She was meant to reflect, not to burn. The night had been a failure, a public performance of a person she wasn't, and the curtain had come down in a wave of exhaustion. She slipped away from the sound and the light, finding her way to the woods at the edge of town. The familiar path was a comfort, a whisper of a forgotten self. This wasn't a story of self-discovery. It was a ghost story. As she walked deeper into the trees, the air grew colder. The scent of pine and damp earth was tainted with something else, something sickly sweet and cloying. The feeling of being watched was a new and unwelcome companion. She had come here to find peace, but the woods were anything but peaceful. They were alive with a subtle, malevolent energy that she couldn't name. This was where she was meant to be, or so a voice in her head told her. Not her voice, but a suggestion, an insidious thread of thought that was becoming harder to ignore. The voice promised peace and an end to the pressure. It promised to make her feel whole. She had believed she was choosing to follow her own path, but she was wrong. She was being led. The woods were not offering solace, they were offering a bargain. She could stop trying to fit in with her friends, with the noisy, demanding world of people, and instead fit in with something else. Something ancient and hungry that lived in the dark. The feeling of not belonging, the constant pressure to be someone she wasn't, had been a kind of protective shield. It kept her separate, kept her safe. By trying to shed it, she had made herself vulnerable. The unique passions she was embracing were not her own. They were the passions of the woods. The love of silence, of the cold, of the damp earth, and the feeling of something breathing just behind her. As she finally stopped walking, a tree twisted its branches into a shape that was almost a welcome, and a feeling of profound relief washed over her. This wasn't happiness, it was surrender. She wasn't living life on her own terms, she was living on theirs. The quiet, introverted girl had found her place, but she hadn't stopped trying to fit in. She had simply found a new, more terrible group to belong to. A group that didn't demand she be outgoing, only that she be still. And in the comment section of a forgotten video, a new post appeared, written by a hand that was no longer her own. I chose to stop trying to fit in. Now I finally do.